Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome to my channel. I'm excited to share with you guys some really fun morning basket books that we read for Hanukkah and for Christmas. And I wanted to share this with you guys in between Hanukkah and right before Christmas so that if you guys see anything you like, you can go to your library or go online and try to find these things. So I will share with you guys what I have been reading to my kids for the past few years or so. We have gotten new things here and there, but these are just some of the things that we've had that we are really enjoying this year. I have definitely purged a lot of books that we've had, so it's not as big as usual, but the really cool thing about purging books is just keeping the ones that you and your kids really like to read. So I want to start with the Hanukkah books that we are reading so far, and this one is Elmo's Little Dreidel. This is a book that I got for my daughter when she was first born, and I was so excited to get it for her. It's a little board book, and we still love it. And it talks about Elmo going to his friend's house, and the really cool thing is that he teaches him how to play dreidel. So it has the little dreidel game like directions here, so you can play it with your family. So if you buy this book, you can get a dreidel. I will try to link it down below if I could find it. I got this at Target, and it was like 6 years ago when my daughter was first born. So that was so long ago. Oh my gosh. And also another Hanukkah favorite of ours is My First Menorah. It talks about Hanukkah and what the significance means. And like you can see, it says second night of Hanukkah, and it'll light the second light. And then third night of Hanukkah, it'll light the third light, and it's so cute. So this is actually the shamash, and then these are the candles. This is actually the helper, and it lights the candles. So every time you light your menorah, you're going to start with the shamash and then light the candles from the right to the left. So this is a really good book for any family. Even though it's a board book, it's not a baby book, it really explains the history of Hanukkah in a very kid-friendly way. And this is ABC Hanukkah Hunt. This is for kids that can read themselves. My daughter read this year. They have lots of cool ABC like pages where they talk about every letter of the alphabet. So it's good to review for your little toddler. And they talk about all these different things. They want you to count things and find missing things. And it also talks about a little bit about the history of Hanukkah. And of course, Sammy the Spider, Sylvia Rouse. She does a lot of Sammy Spider's first Hanukkah, first Rosh Hashanah, Passover, Yom Kippur, and we have almost all of the books, and these are really, really cute. They talk about colors and numbers, and it's a really cute story about Sammy the Spider and his mom, and it talks about all different things, and this is definitely a good one for your little ones, for sure. This is a spin-off of I Know an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. So I swallowed a dreidel that was on top of my bagel, and it was fatal. Like, it's really, really funny. And let me show you this picture. So it has that little classic art piece there, and my kids thought it was so funny. So this is really, really cute. It's by Karen Yakowitz, and this one is really cute as well. It's called Miss Greenberg's Messy Hanukkah, and this is about a little girl that goes to Mrs. Greenberg's house. She's all by herself, and she figured, let me go over to my neighbor's house, and we can make latkes together and have a lot of fun. And she ends up kind of making a huge mess in Mrs. Greenberg's house, and then the family ends up coming over and having like a Hanukkah dinner together. And it was really cute because Mrs. Greenberg kept on saying "Oy vey" throughout the whole story, so it was really, really funny. Those are my main Hanukkah books that we have kept throughout the years that I really like, and some of them are new, like I said, and I'll probably add to them as the years go by. And I wanted to share with you guys some of the books that we are going to be reading this year. This one is one of our favorites. I got this last year, I think, at a thrift store. It's called Richard's Scary First Christmas Carols, and I love Richard's Scary, and it is just absolutely adorable. There's a little piano right here, and you could put a battery in here. I have to change the battery, but it shows you how to play music, and it has the little illustrations in here for Richard Scary, and it has all of the Jingle Bells, Silent Night, all of the classic Christmas songs, and my daughter loves to take this around with her in the house and sing carols. This is also a really fun book. It's called Gingerbread Village, and my kids really like this a lot because it's like a big book for probably a teacher, and so it's huge. It shows all about the Gingerbread Village, and it shows all of the candy rivers and candy houses and like licorice and chocolate and all of the things that your kids would absolutely love about these little gingerbread people. And she read it to us this year, and since she's reading a little bit more, it's so much fun to have all these fun little picture books available for her. This one is a classic. It's called Red Sled, and I've had this for a while. My mom got this for me, and this one's about a little kid who saw a bear come take his sled off of the door area. There's this little sled that he had up against his house. The bear took his sled, and it's pretty much like a picture book with a few words, but the story is really, really cute. It's a very cute classic story. Winter Snow Fun is also another new read for us this year. This is from Wendy Dunham, and it's from Tales of Buttercup Grove. We have all of her books, which she graciously gave to us for a review, and we read Apple Pie for Fall, and this is the Winter Snow Fun. And so this is all about the raccoon and his friends, and this is like an intro reader, and I'll show you guys what the inside looks like, but I love the illustrations. They're adorable. There's little chapters, and they're making the snowman, and my daughter has read through this several times, and she really loves it. And it has a scripture in it as well at the back, so it's talking about God gives us friends when we're ready for adventure in this one. And the scripture in this one is, a cheerful heart is good medicine, which is Proverbs 17:22. This also is a fun Christmas book that I read to them not too long ago. My mom gave this to us, and it's called A Colorful Christmas. The cool thing about this is that when you pull this out, it colors the things that they're actually painting or the Christmas tree. So this is a good book for little toddlers that are learning about their colors. And this one's a really, really fun one. It's like a little magical, colorful book. The Biggest Snowman Ever. This one's a really good one because we actually have the biggest pumpkin ever. Or I don't think we have it. We got it from the library. So my kids were familiar with these mice. And it's the same storyline, but it's about making the biggest snowman ever for a contest, and they end up winning. And it's a really great book talking about teamwork and putting their snowmans together so that they had the biggest snowman. And my kids really enjoyed this one a lot. The Backyardigans, they really enjoy. I've gotten a few of these things from my sister when my nieces were into the Backyardigans, so I have some DVDs, so they're familiar with it. So we read this the other day, and this one was The Secret of Snow. This one's a really fun book to read. And this is actually a book that is really cute about Sadie and the snowman, and she was trying to have the snowman last for a very long time through all the seasons. So this is really cute, and I'll show you some illustrations in it. It's really, really pretty with a little squirrel. Of course, this is The Snowy Day by Ezra Keats, and this is just a really fun childhood book that I grew up reading as a child. So they got this book from the library when they read all of their books for the summer. So this was a really fun one to grab. Dumpy Saves Christmas by Julie Andrews, which is on the back of here. And that's why I grabbed it, because I love Julie Andrews. I thought this would be a fun book for my son. And Santa Claus was on top of this boy's roof, and he could not fall asleep. So I guess they had to figure out how to save Santa Claus and all the reindeers, and I read this last year, so I'm like kind of remembering about it, but we are going to definitely be reading this pretty soon after Hanukkah. And this is a very special snowflake. This is about a dog that gets lost and how they save their little dog, and this is just a fun little paperback book for your kiddos to read, or you could read to them for their morning basket. This is a book that I got from my aunt, and she was a first grade teacher. So I have her name in here, so it's very special to me. And this is Geraldine's Big Snow. And this is about Geraldine that's been waiting and waiting for the first big snow to come. And this is a really cute book. I'll show you some illustrations in here. It's very, very cute. And of course, Dora Chilly Day. This is so much fun. I think this is the one that we've read several years in a row, and she goes to her abuelita's house, and her abuelita make a special chocolate, and they have a lot of fun memories together on the chilly day, and my daughter always used to make me read this to her. And this one is about the penguin who wanted to sparkle, and it's all about him wanting to sparkle so bad, and he couldn't sparkle, and then finally he jumped onto the whale's back, and down into the water, and he shaked himself off. As you can see the little glittery sparkles, he started sparkling because of the water that is on his fur. So this one was definitely a really cute one, and I like it because it's textured and the kids can like feel it, and it has a little sparkle to it. So those are all of my holiday books that we will be reading for the month of December. I can't wait to get into the Christmas ones. We're trying to read the Hanukkah ones over and over again, and after Hanukkah is over, we're going to get into the Christmas ones. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this gives you some good recommendations for some books that you can get at the library. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.